All right, so for our next example, again, we're doing multiple transformations at once, and so we're going to go through each transformation. What's our base function this time around? Our toolbox function, we see a cube root with a bunch of other stuff done to it. So we're going to start with cube root of x. And so we might hopefully remember that graph looks something like this, right? The cube root of 8 is 2, the cube root of negative 8 is negative 2, and we can kind of mostly hit our dots there. Good enough, right? So here's our cube root of x. And again, we're going to kind of follow PEMDAS here. I'm going to change colors. So our first transformation that we're going to look at is, so under the radicals, kind of in the parentheses, right? So we're not going to deal with any exponents, but we do have parentheses or parentheses equivalents. So we're going to look at the cube root of x minus 4 to figure out our first transform. So we're going to say, you know what? This is again is an inside change. I am doing a horizontal shift, and we are going right by 4 units. And so we can sketch that, right? We're going to take that or point at the origin. It's going to move out to 4, 0. These points here, they're going to move just over 4. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's going to end up about here. And of course, this one's going to be off the graph. So we're just going to have to make do. Close enough. Yeah. All right, so our blue one, y equals cube root of x minus 4. All right, so what's our next transformation that this thing is dealing with? Well, we've got a multiplication, right? We've got to multiply by a negative 1. What is that doing? That is on the outside, so this is a reflection. It's going to change all of our y values to be the opposite sign. This is a reflect over the x-axis. And we're not doing, since it's equal to 1, there's no stretch or compression here. So, of course, this point stays the same, the 4, 0, but 5, 1 is going to become 5, negative 1. 3, negative 1 is going to become 3, 1. Negative 4, negative 2 is going to become negative 4, positive 2. And the one that's off the screen is still off the screen. So we're going to kind of do this. There we go. So this is our negative cube root x minus 4. Now we're almost done. We just have one more transformation to go. We will switch colors again. So negative cube root x minus 4. Now we have the plus 1, and of course this is going to be a vertical shift up 1 unit. All right, so we did our multiplication. I left off the D there. Multiplication, division, that was the negative 1 out front, right? And now we're doing the addition, subtraction. That's the plus 1 at the end, but our parentheses was the x minus 4. Okay, so we got to shift everything up 1. So our 4, 0 is going to become 4, 1. Our 3, 1 is going to become 3, 2. Our 5, negative 1 is going to become 5, 0. Our negative 4, 2 is going to become negative 4, 3. And the point that's off the graph is still off the graph. So we'll just kind of do that. And there is a pretty good approximation of the graph that we're trying to look at. Now, of course, we could have done all this with GeoGebra just by plugging in one at a time and seeing what the transformations are. But I feel like this helps you connect to what each one of them are. It's also going to let us reverse the process in the next example. So let's pause this one and go to the next video.